Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Dickerson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to loft this one deep left. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check, 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 check. 49.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw is Watson. Completes it to Coleman. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch left.
Out of the gun, Watson on the move to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. He's got Burton here. And all the way down to the 5. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Second and goal at the Seahawks 8-yard line.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can walk?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Rolling to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run on first down. Dickerson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
From the 29, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Check it back. Check it back. Mike, 53. 53. Mike, I'm coming. Any weapon. I'm coming. Shift. Check 26. Check 26.
On third down, Jackson. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. J.J. Watt drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly How you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook. One-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
You're set.
7-7, our score after one.
Mike 58, right there.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return is Pettis. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, Dickerson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Trevor Williams was shot out of a cannon there on the corner blitz. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Watson now to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And an alley to run. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Let's go.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down.
Reset. 19.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. SOS.
From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, Here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Jackson. This one into the hands of Burton. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. On 3rd down, Dickerson. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 99. Check 99.
From the gun, Watson escaping the pressure right. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson operating from the gun. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
What we got? Swing!
On second down now, Dickerson. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Motion. That's it. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check the out. Check. 53 for Mike. Check. 53 for Mike.
Jackson down to throw on third down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Slam.
Operating from the gun. Watson eluding the pressure right. Complete. It's Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Coleman now. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a first down throw. Watson flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, 24. Tighten up. Watch out. 22, check.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Here's Watson, operating from the gun. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Second and 2 at the 19-yard line.
One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third down.
Let's go, Deep. Alert. Man up, Deep. Man up, Deep. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, 31.
To throw is Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. On third down, here's Coleman. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On first down, Coleman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go, baby. They turn it over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
From the gun, Watson. They complete it to Hill. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Watch the twist. He's crashing. He's charged.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
57. Mike, 57.
Now Watson, operating from the gun. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 21-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Under 54. Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
Throwing now, Watson. It's Hill, complete. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they will take a knee here.
Watson on the keeper. The play lost a yard.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.